What does it feel like to make something? It is so rewarding to pick up a piece of material, fashion it into different shapes, prepare it for construction, put it together, dress it, make it look gorgeous, and then step back and admire what you've done. I make, I teach, I write. I'm a 6'5" polar bear. We are in the heart of Yoxall, in the Staffordshire countryside. This is an old chicken farm. Every morning I walk into the workshop. It's an absolute joy. It's a workshop that I've created to look like it could be 200 years old. Where did this journey start? Always been outdoors, always camped, and I had a series of tools that I wanted to take with me. And I wanted a sheath making where everything was on one. So I went to a saddler's and I asked him if he could make it, and he said yes. The very, very short version of that long story is that he didn't make it. I said, well, give me enough leather for me to make it and I'll do it. And I got a little bit of side eye as if to say, yeah, right, I'm not going to manage that. It was Frankenstein's monster of the leather world. The point was, I stepped back and I had made this. It worked. It didn't look right, but it did work. It was fit for purpose. That woke something in me. I've been playing with leather now for 35 years. I still get startled by, I made that. And I get so excited, I tell all my friends, I say, well, yeah, but that's what you do. No, I'm excited. I really enjoyed making that. I got a thrill from it. Look what I did. It's like making it for the first time all over again. That buzz is there every time you make something. Having something designed specifically for somebody, for a purpose, and then making that by hand and watching it grow. There's a whole story, there's a whole journey behind it, and the item that you have at the end of it is so much more than the item itself. How often have you seen somebody carrying a bag and go, it's scarred, it's battered, it's got stories to tell? Because I never make anything for anybody. I make it for their kids or their grandkids or great-grandkids. And if it lasts, that's good for the planet. If I make something well, it is durable, it will last. That bag somebody's carrying that's walking through London that you see and it has such presence, and it's from World War II. And it's still fit for purpose today. Everything that you make, you're making by hand. And it's the old adage, blood, sweat and tears goes into it. You emotionally invest an awful lot. And sometimes it's exhausting. It's a roller coaster, it really is, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I had a chap. He bought his brother for his 18th birthday a gold St. Christopher medal that his brother wore around his neck until his brother died. And he says, I don't want to wear it, but I want it with me. So I made this lovely tapered teardrop key fob with the St Christopher medal exposed inside it, and presented that to him. And I mean, there were tears. I mean, I made Gladstone bags, I've made stuff for the King, but it was so precious, and being trusted with that was a huge privilege. So that's one of my favourites. I didn't know when I was going into the industry. It was very, very insular. I was doing some work for a bridal company, and I was sat by this chap, and he was doing something I hadn't seen before. So I was interested, and I asked him what he was doing, and I got a very abrupt, keep your nose out. That stunted my learning. But I ensure in my teaching, you get everything you need to know. There are no secrets, there's no technique held back. This is, after all, a heritage craft, and it needs to be nurtured and preserved. We've lost a little bit of our edge on handmade items. Certain things that we made that were just absolutely fantastic and exquisite, and the people that can make the level of those items are becoming fewer. If we all take a little bit of responsibility of how things were made, we'll keep it alive, giving everybody an appreciation of the detail that goes into making something by hand. As a community, together we increase the quality of handmade leather goods here in the UK. So we're building up a reputation once that we commanded, and it'd be really nice to bring that back and be a part of that again. I get to do what I love every single day. I walk through that door in the morning and I'm home. This is where I belong. It's difficult to describe. I do find on occasion myself just stood in here looking. I get to make things in a material that I adore. When I'm not making, I'm teaching other people to do the same. And I see their passion and their enthusiasm, and that bolsters me. And it's a whole mix of emotion around the bench. And when you're seeing people achieving, if you had to slum it and choose a second best job in the world, that's going to be an astronaut. But astronauts dream of being leather workers. What is Armitage leather? I'm a maker. That's how I started, and I still function as a maker. But it's also a leather school. It's a place for people to learn, develop, and progress their skills. And I think I'd like to say it's a centre for excellence, a place where the standards can be brought up and maintained to perpetuate the craft for the future.